Good day, APS students, parents, employees, and community stakeholders. Thanks for tuning into APS News, dedicated to keeping APS stakeholders informed. As a valued Atlanta Public Schools stakeholder, you deserve to get information about your school district from the source, and this is one of the channels that we will use to deliver information to you. I'm Jordan Cooper from Booker T. Washington High School, and this is the news for the week of December 10, 2012. In light of the recent events concerning Finch Elementary School, Associate Superintendent Steve Smith has a special message for APS parents, students, and staff.
We would like to reassure our parents that not only were our students able to return to school today in a very safe facility, but our kids are back now in a very familiar environment. They're in Finch Elementary School. Everything is running well with regard to instruction and our students being safe and sound. We've had tremendous support from the local officials as well as our state officials who are located in the State Fire Marshal's office. Everything has been cleared in the facility. It's safe and sound for our students, and we look forward to continuing the kind of safe and loving environment that we have for our students to learn. Safety is of utmost importance for us to make sure that our children are safe, and not only are our children at Finch Elementary School safe, but we will take every effort to make sure that the safety and security of all of our students throughout the Atlanta Public Schools continues.
On Tuesday, November 27th, Fulton County District Attorney Paul Howard spoke with students at Thoreau High School as a part of the Think to Have Information and Knowledge Initiative program. The initiative is sponsored by the Georgia Association of Black Women Attorneys. To Think initiative is an in-school program designed to educate youth on common activities that lead to criminal consequences. Through presentations given by local judges, district attorneys, and solicitor generals, teens are educated on the pros and cons of decisions they may be faced with in life through the use of common scenarios. The goal of the initiative is to equip students with the appropriate information so they can make sound decisions between doing right and wrong. On Thursday, November 29th, Allstate Insurance Company and former UGA football players participated in a community service project at Booker T. Washington High School during the 4th annual Allstate Good Works Day in Atlanta. Former UGA players Matt Stinchcomb, John Stinchcomb, David Green, and DJ Shockley are all members of the Allstate American Football Coaches Association Good Works team. This is a prestigious national award honoring college football players for their commitment to volunteerism and serving others. The event kicked off with a performance from Washington High School's marching band and a student assembly. During the assembly, DJ Shockley and Matt Stinchcomb spoke to students about the importance of leadership, education, and teamwork. Allstate also presented a $1,000 check to Washington High School. Immediately following the assembly, the players, along with the volunteers from Allstate, helped to refurbish the school's weight room facility and create a mural in the gym that celebrates the rich history of Washington High School. Young Middle School was recently given the first 20 Holocaust learning trunks from Mayor Kasim Reed and the Georgia Commission on the Holocaust. Students attended an assembly to learn more about the historical significance of the educational trunk. Students heard a riveting account of the Holocaust from a Holocaust survivor, 87-year-old Dr. Schoenfeld. Dr. Schoenfeld shared his personal experience from survival in Nazi concentration camps and he explained some of the atrocities he witnessed from 1944 to 1945 as a Jewish prisoner. For the remainder of the year, young middle school students will read books, view documentaries, and participate in various learning activities to create artwork, projects, and literature responses associated with the tragic era of the Holocaust. On Thursday, December 6th, Usher Elementary School hosted their annual WIN Writing Conference for 5th graders from various schools across the district. The WIN Conference, which stands for Writers in Need, offers students an opportunity to gain and reinforce critical skills as they prepare for the 5th grade writing assessment. Students rotated to writing workshop sessions based on the various genres of writing: narrative, informational, opinion, and argumentative. They participated in brainstorming activities designed to motivate them to dive into the writing process. 10 students from each participating school attended the conference, along with certified school staff representatives from their schools. Students at Morris Brandon Elementary recently achieved a remarkable feat. They recently put the spotlight on reading for fun when they took time to settle down to a good book during the school-wide Readathon last month. The students logged their reading time, which totaled 984,640 minutes school-wide. That's almost 1 million minutes, which is equivalent to nearly 2 years of reading. Sutton Middle School 7th grader Nolan Edmonds will represent the state of Georgia at the FBU National Championship. Many describe this championship series as March Madness meets the Little League World Series. The competition involves 64 teams from the United States and Canada, representing their respective state or province, playing in a single elimination tournament to earn the most prestigious title in youth football. The elite event will allow Nolan to size up against the best 7th grade football players across the country. More than 6,000 athletes representing thousands of youth leagues are competing in this championship. The finals will be played at San Antonio's Alamodome. National Parental Involvement Day is an annual event that encourages parents to get involved in their children's school and education. Recently, over 100 parents came out to support parental involvement at Venetian Hills Elementary School. Parents volunteered in classrooms, assisted with art projects, and met with organic farmers to help rejuvenate the school garden. Parents also discussed the topic of bullying and received tips on how to assist students with reading and writing over the holiday break. At the close of the event, parents recited the National Parental Involvement Day pledge and received a commemorative National Parental Day certificate. Brandon Watkins, a senior at Grady High School, officially signed a full athletic scholarship to play basketball for the West Virginia Mountaineers. On November 14th, a ceremony was held in celebration of his major accomplishment. Brandon says, "I always wanted to go to this school, and I really worked hard to get this scholarship. I want to work hard until I get there and continue working hard in college." Brandon Watkins will join the West Virginia Mountaineers in the fall of 2013. On November 29th, international delegates and educators from the Global Peace Convention visited King Middle School for a site visit of the Leadership Academy program. A number of special guests included representatives from Global Peace Foundation, Department of Human Family Services, teacher leaders from Kenya, Ireland, Iraq, and members of parliament from Uganda. The guests discussed future plans and joined a Leadership Academy meeting with the students and enjoyed watching their interactive demonstrations and exercises. The leadership program was started in March of 2011 and is a character and leadership development program facilitated by college students. They teach students to become moral and innovative leaders through practical discussions and interactive exercises. This program is currently active at King Middle School and Brown Middle School. Burgess Peterson Academy hosted a Science Week for the first time during the last week of November. Students were engaged in various experiments, active explorations, science projects, and presentations on each day of the week. On Monday, A magician fascinated the students by presenting a number of science concepts with a magical twist. On Tuesday, they held their annual One Academic Fair, where students presented their science project to a panel of judges. On Wednesday, families joined the students for a special science night where Zoo Atlanta brought a tortoise, rats, and a python. Big Thinkers conducted experiments related to matter and aroused the students' interest with interactive presentation using dry ice. The PTA also created stations for the students to explore and interact with various science experiments. Big Thinkers returned on Thursday with their science exploration on air pressure. On Friday, young audiences wrapped up Science Week with several science concepts catering to younger students from pre-K to second grade. Grady Journalists garnered many awards at the Journalism Education Association, National Scholastic Press Association Fall National High School Journalism Convention, which was held in San Antonio, Texas on November 15th through 18th. The Southerner received a National Pacemaker Award at the NSPA Awards ceremony on November 17th. This is the Southerner's 8th Pacemaker Award, widely considered the Pulitzer Prize of high school journalism. It also marks the 4th time in school history that the Southerner has earned the Pacemaker Award in consecutive years. The Southerner placed 5th in the NSPA Best of Show competition at the convention. Grady News Now, Grady's broadcast program, also placed 5th in the Best of Show competition. Grady Journalists were earned awards in the JEA Write-Off competition held at the convention on November 16th. Congratulations to the staff of the Southerner and GNN and all of the young journalists who competed at the convention. Anthony Ross, a senior offensive and defensive lineman as number 51 at Grady High School, is named the MVP of the Chick-fil-A Bowl's Play It Smart All-Academic Team for November of 2012. Anthony is recognized as the Gray Knights' best lineman for the past 3 years. He is also successful off the field as an honor roll student with a 3.8 grade point average. He has already received scholarships and attention for the finest institutions including Yale, Harvard, Lehigh, Vanderbilt, and Georgia Tech. The district's calendar committee met recently to discuss next steps as they draft the 2013, 2014, and 2014-2015 school calendars. The committee's final recommendation will be presented to the Board of Education on January 14th. Public comment will take place online from January 8th to February 1st, and the final approval by the board is expected to take place during the February 4th Board of Education meeting. This week in APS Sports, we have teams meeting on the court, in the pool, and on the wrestling mat. Let's take a look at the sports schedule for the week. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in every week for important information about your school. I'm Jordan Cooper at Booker T. Washington High School. At APS, we are renewing our commitment to you.